Good morning from the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa here in Disneyland, California. I'm TJ. We're starting this vlog off a little different because we got invited, more so Brian got invited for an event, and I'll let him explain that a little more later. He'll join up with us. It's early because we're gonna head into Disney's California Adventure this morning. It's gonna be a kind of impromptu, nothing planned kind of day. I'm just gonna take you along with me. We have not been back to Disneyland since the last time we were here was 2021. So I'm sure things have definitely changed. So I saved a few notes for stuff to like eat and see. I definitely want to see the nighttime show over at DCA. So we're gonna do that. I'm standing now in the lobby, so I'll flip the camera around for you. So we checked in yesterday, and this hotel is stunning. It's so pretty. So we're gonna head downstairs. If you didn't know, the Grand Californian has their own entrance to DCA. And because we're staying at this hotel, we have early access, and that opens up at 7:30. So right now it is 7:13. So we're gonna go look around a little bit and head down. We did do a full hotel and room tour, so check that video out. That's gonna be separate from this one, but let's go ahead and get the day started. I also mentioned they have their own entrance to downtown Disney. Kind of just did that anyway, just to get the front of the park, to get the ambiance, the experience, because I haven't been back in so long, so it's gonna kind of be like my first time. So let's go. All right, and there it is, Disney's California Adventure, literally right next to Disneyland. I love that so much. And then the weather this morning, it's a little cool. It's 65, but coming from Florida, I'm obsessed with it. I'll take this any day of the week. It's a little overcast, but that's not gonna put a damper on the day because I know the sun's gonna break out eventually. So let's go ahead and head in line. All right, we made it through the ticket booth and we are in. I'm super excited. I'm like a little kid again. So I didn't have any like initial plans, but I think the first thing I want to start off with, because I remember from the last time we were here, Cars. That attraction got super busy, so we're gonna head that way first, and then after I'm gonna try to find some breakfast because I think that's, of course it's a priority because I gotta eat. But I think one of the things I'm gonna do is, I heard that Pim's Test Kitchen has a really good breakfast, so after that we're gonna head that way. So let's head over to Cars Land. So they opened the ticket gates for everyone a little early, but over to the right is where you would wait normally if you don't have a hotel reservation for early access. And I just had to scan my room key, and I went through a separate line just to walk right through. I remember for the last time I was here, seeing this at night is so pretty because it's all lit up with neon. So I'm definitely gonna come back. One of the things I kind of mapped out was doing this during the day and then park hopping over to Disneyland, because that's where Brian's currently at now. He's heading over there for his event, and I'll meet him there for probably like lunch or so, and then come back here later in the day to view World of Color, the nighttime show here, and then just see everything here at night. And then tomorrow, Saturday, because today's Friday, Saturday is going to be pretty much just all day Disneyland. I might come back over here if I see something that like I want to buy or anything, but for the most part, today is going to be a focus on DCA, and then tomorrow is going to be Disneyland. All right, so I overheard that the attraction is actually down, so I'm not going to wait in the line. The line was already pretty long, so it's okay. No set schedule, not pressed for time today. So I think what I'm going to do is head over to Avengers Campus and either do the one Spider-Man attraction or do Guardians. I think I might do Guardians. Let's go do that. Quick jump over to Avengers Campus. And I didn't even do OOTD, an outfit of the day. I'm gonna show that in a little bit, probably later, because my outfit is theming of this area for Spider-Man. I'll show that in a little bit. Because honestly, in my opinion, I think that's the best Marvel character and my favorite Spider-Man, because he just has such character and heart, and he's from New York. So I think he's the best. If you have any, if you think differently, put it in the comments and let me know. But I think he's the best. So we're now heading over to Guardians. For those that don't know, this used to be Tower of Terror. We still have Tower of Terror over in Hollywood Studios in Orlando, but they rethemed this one to Guardians of the Galaxy to make it more family friendly, I guess. I like it, but the only version I've done was the last time we were here for Halloween, and it was like a darker version, so it was definitely not for kids. They put an advertisement before saying that if kids easily get scared, to probably skip this one. So that's the only version I've seen. So I'm actually gonna see it in its original form for the first time.
You're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You are now standing in my private office.
I know.
Where I
carefully scrutinize each and every piece that comes to me from different parts of the galaxy. Let's shoot this guy. Hearing your incessant blathering on a constant loop was big motivation for me to escape. I go, ouch! Ow! That was not part of the plan. What? Of course I escaped. For those of you who have not been paying attention, the name's Rocket, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. The smart one. Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends. Our buddy Mantis is in the getaway ship waiting for my signal, and then we'll be on our merry way. But this plan won't work unless you help. I don't have clearance. My hands don't scan. Yours do. If you raise your hands, I get the clearance and the chaos begins. It's a foolproof plan. Huh.
All right, so just got done with Guardians of the Galaxy. That's okay. I can tell that this is their version of our Guardians of the Galaxy over in Epcot, where you get different songs, because I could tell people were like super excited for the song we got. But yeah, it's cute. But now I'm actually hungry, because that was longer than 20 minutes that they had posted for the early access like hotel entry. So I'm right by Pim's Test Kitchen, where I was gonna get breakfast. So I'm gonna do that. I saw that they have a really good French toast. And then I also saw that they have their version of an espresso martini. So I'm gonna go get that. So let's go eat. I'm starving. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Cinnapim Toast 2.0, which is French toast, smoked bacon, maple syrup, and blueberry flavored popping spheres, which I guess is their boba. So the theming here is that everything's like larger, and so the fork that they gave is super small. I'll flip it over. There's the fork, it's super small. And then they have actual silverware. So let's take a bite and see how this is. Syrup on there. It's good. It's a pretty solid choice. It's not too sweet. It's not too chewy. It's good. I like it. I am gonna wait because the espresso martini I mentioned, the spot where it's at, it doesn't open until 9, and it's right here. So I'm gonna wait a little bit, like 20 or so minutes to get that. And then we're probably gonna walk elsewhere to get more food, because I can already tell this is more sweet, and I'd prefer something savory for breakfast, like a breakfast burrito. And I saw that they have that over somewhere else. So we're gonna venture there next and just kind of walk around and see what else we bump into. All right, so I walked right next door and picked up the R&D martini, which is they're taking an espresso martini. It was right next door at Pim's testing lab, which is right next to the pickup for the food. And I saw her pouring it. There's a lot of heavy cream in here, but it looks good and it's big. So let's give it a try. Ooh. Oh, that's good. That's really good. It's really smooth. It has a good blend of everything. Oh, even the second sip is better. That's crazy. Oh man. Now I'm like, can we have this over at Disney World? This is actually really good. Yeah, everything blends together so well. It's so smooth. I'm gonna be sipping on this for a good bit. I'm gonna try to nurse it because it's that good. But we're gonna walk around and do some other stuff. Kind of see where the day takes us. Let's go. As I hold this.
Why, yes, I'd love to take a picture. Thank you for thinking of it.
Get forward and hold on! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, I made my way over to Pixar Pier, and the Incredicoaster is a 40-minute wait. They do have a single rider line. I think they let that in, like, let the people in individually based on like the needs. It's at a 40-minute wait, so not terrible. I might just walk around and continue to find other stuff. I think the biggest thing for me is I'm looking at merch and then food. I put on Instagram stories because I haven't been here in so long. I just asked people, what should I do? What should I look out for? Things like that. And a lot of people are saying food. So I honestly, like, even from my initial thought, I just figured the food here is a lot better than over at Disney World. So I think that's going to be like one of my priorities today, at least for DCA. So we're going to continue to walk around, see what we find, and have fun. Now let's head into San Francisco Square, where I know they have some really good food. Specifically, they make their own bread here. I believe it's, was it sourdough or focaccia bread? One of the two. We're gonna go try some. Okay, so my stomach is still on Florida time, and so I'm still hungry. But I'm looking at the food over here, and I'm definitely gonna come back here around lunchtime because they have so many good food options. Like, I'm looking at this menu, and they have a karage-inspired crispy chicken sandwich. That sounds so good. And then they have a teriyaki chicken bowl, which looks amazing. They have pot stickers here. And then over on the other side, they had a quesabirra, which looks so good. So I'm definitely gonna do that one for sure. But to my right, they have the bakery tour. So we're gonna walk through there. And I'm looking through the window here and I can see that they're actually like making it as of now. So let's go look.
It's 70 hours. The first next.
Yeah, so I was correct. It was a sourdough bread. And it's all made in-house here. And it looks so good. Normally they have, little samples to give out, but it's super early. So I guess they're not ready as of yet, which is fine. We'll come back. But again, my stomach is still on Florida time, so I'm still adjusting. But it all looks and smells. If you had smell-o-vision, I wish you had smell-o-vision because it smells so good in here. And you know what I realized? I never did an outfit of the day. So the shirt is actually from Amazon. It's a Spider-Man shirt. I'll show the back because it's actually pretty cool. So there's the front, and then there's the back. The shorts, they're Chubbies. The shoes are Nike, but the backpack also is Spider-Man, which is pretty cool because the last time we came here in 2021, they were selling this. And so this part right here, this web part, that's supposed to hold those spider bots that they sell. And I went in there just now and they weren't selling them. So it's sad, but at the same time, kind of cool, because I was like the only one in the park with it. So love that. But yeah, that's the outfit of the day. So I've never walked back this way. This is Grizzly River Run. It's actually pretty nice back here. It's pretty quiet. Well, I say quiet, and then this roaring river back here. No, so this is kind of like, this is a water ride. It looks pretty intense as far as like how wet you get. So if you plan on doing this, I would do this like towards the end of the day so that you can just go back to the hotel or wherever and not be soaked during the whole day, because that would be so rough. And so exploring more, I found out there's a path back here where you can actually watch the people riding, and they can go down some of the hills down here. And like I mentioned earlier, there's a dedicated entrance from the Grand Californian to DCA, and it's right here. I could have did that this morning, but I wanted it for the views to come through the main gate. But it'll put you right back here by Grizzly River Run. So I mentioned earlier after the French toast that I wanted something a little savory. So I came over to Smoke Jumper's Grill and the Spy Grizzly Peak and got the chorizo burrito. So that has sausage, chorizo, egg, cheese, hash browns, and avocado sauce. And it comes with a side of a salsa. And then it also has the side of seasoned French fries. So for my initial look at it, it looks amazing. I've seen videos of it. This is one of the ones that I saved. So I knew I was probably gonna come and get this. And it looks really good. It looks seasoned and it looks a little dry, so this salsa is probably gonna help, but let's give it a taste. I'm gonna do it by itself first and then I'll taste it with the salsa. It's pretty good. It's seasoned very well. It's a little chewy, it's a little dry. So probably helps that we have the salsa. So let's try it with that. Yeah, the salsa definitely helps. The salsa actually has a little kick to it, which is nice, because the burrito itself is not spicy by any means. So yes, this is very filling. They had other options too. They had a classic burrito that had like sausage, cheese, basically a classic like that. But yeah, I would I come here versus Pim's Test Kitchen, probably here because it's probably more filling. And it's good.
Retrieves this sweet songbird in the bells of Buena Vista Street, our very own Di.
Alright, now I'm full. So I'm going to walk some of this food off a little bit. But I figured I'd go on a ride that's a little calm and one that I could show you guys because I wasn't able to film Guardians. So I'm going to look over to see how long Monsters Inc. Which, when I looked on the app, it wasn't too long. I think like 20 minutes, so not bad. So we're going to walk over there and let's go ride that.
While you're in town, be sure to...
We interrupt this program for a special report. A child is on the loose in Monstropolis. A human child!
If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history.
We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of a human child here tonight.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me up with its mind powers and shook me like a dog.
It's true! I saw the whole thing! Happy birthday, Schmosy Poo!
Oh, googly bear!
When this human child froze me with its tongue control, it makes me dance like a chicken. My thoughts were not my own. Then it grabbed me, giant.
We gotta get you home.
Oh, there's a kid! A human kid!
Come on, this way.
We have a 2319 in Park Recon Unit. Emphasis spread out and lock it down.
Shelley, hurry up! I've got both doors set up on the scale.
Are you done yet, girl?
Race you to the scare floor.
She'll never find her door now.
Oh, there's your door.
We're almost there, kiddo.
Not so fast, Sullivan. They'll never get her home now.
No? Oh, no. Slam it.
Good night. Kitty's gotta go now. Sleep tight.
I'll get you, Jimmy. I'm here for decontamination.
Glad you never saw it all year. We responded to a 2319 progress and reported to the scene where we immediately secured the area in question. We spread out and locked it down. After careful and thorough observation of the perimeter, we quickly rendered the situation satisfactory. The presence of a human child here. We responded to a 2319 progress and reported to the scene where we immediately
I came back over to San Francisco Square and it's popping because it's lunchtime. It's a little after 11, so people are starting to get their lunch hungers. And so I came over because I'm still full, but I figured I need to eat something before I go back to the room because this will probably be my last thing for DCA for now. I might come back. I'm definitely coming back later tonight, but like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna meet over at Disneyland with Brian after his stuff to meet up with him, but I'm gonna go back to the room to work for a little bit. But before I did that, I came over here, all I say, came back over here, went to the Cocina Cucamonga Mexican Grill and got the quesadilla, and that is $12.49. So it's braised beef and cheese tacos. It looks so good. It looks very crispy, crunchy, full of flavor, a little bit oily, but that's okay. That's kind of expected. It comes with the dipping sauce here. So let's give it a try. It's stuffed with so much meat in there. I'm gonna dip it in there, go for it. That is so good. I think mine, just this particular one, was left in a little too long. It's a little punchy with the meat inside. You can tell it was cooked fresh. It's so tender. It's so good. And the cheese inside is nice and gooey. So this is amazing. Definitely recommend this one. If you're looking for a good food spot, this is definitely a good food spot because there's several options. Not only that one, but they have like 2 or 3 other ones. And all of this has mobile order, so you just do it on the app, which is so nice. But yes, I definitely recommend coming here to get this quesadilla. I'm gonna finish it. It's that good. All right, so I left DCA and I'm back in the room. This is actually our view from the balcony. We have views of, this is actually a standard room, and it has views of Disneyland and downtown Disney, which is very nice. We lucked out on that one. But yeah, so I came back to the room. I'm gonna get some work done, get off my feet for a little bit, and then meet up with Brian over at Disneyland a little later. So that's the next time you'll see me. All right, got my work done in the room. About to head into Disneyland, so let's go find Brian. All right, so I finally caught up with Brian. It's now 2:51, almost 3. We just did Pirates. That was one of the first things we did. So, tell the people why we're here.
I'll take the mic. So we're here originally for I was invited by Undercover Tourists, and we're basically featuring what's happening for the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. So my content for that, I'm really focusing more on doing just short format for that. But we do have to say, especially for, well, the first 2 nights we're staying at the Grand Californian because of Undercover Tourist and Disneyland. So they're hosting us. So that's why we're here. And so today I had there's a 70th anniversary tour that Disneyland is doing. And you can get that at the front of the park. You can book that, I'm sure, online. And there's also a tour desk at the front of the park on Main Street here at Disneyland. And they take you around and talk about some of the original or early attractions at Disneyland. So now, they gave us a key last night. This is the key. And you take it around and you put it into keyholes and you collect little charms, digital charms, in each of the different lands. And then there's a little compartment here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a compartment that will open up when we collect all of them. There's a pin in there, and there's different pins that you can get. So I'm not sure, I haven't looked at all the pins, but we'll show you which pin that we get after we collect all the charms. We're now across from Rise of the Resistance, where one of the keys is, or the I don't know, you call it locks, keyholes. So we're gonna do it right now to collect another charm.
So where did I last leave you guys off? I believe it was we were doing the key over in Disneyland with Brian. So I'm just getting back into the room. So after that, we kind of came back to the room, rinsed off. He had to go back and work, and then I went back over to Disney. No, I went over to DCA and met up with our friends Stacy and Kim, who are also here. We went over to Lamplight Lounge, and I forget what drink I got, but I did these sliders, the burger sliders. They were good. They were okay. And actually, Brian met us over there as well. He had a little break in his schedule, and then he went back to going to work. And then we ended up walking over to Radiator Springs Racers. We did that. We bought a lightning lane, which was $22, but it was totally worth it because looking at the line, it was like over 100-minute wait. And so we were like, yeah, let's just do that. And so we ended up getting that lightning lane. We did that. And then after that, we got a little snack. We got a churro. and watched what's it, World of Color, that show, the water show. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting like all the feels. Maybe this is a new, I don't know if this is for the, well, not for the 70th because that's Disneyland, but I was expecting more. Maybe it's a different one, a new one, but I was just expecting the feels and I didn't really get that. Maybe because the music was kind of like all over the place. They were mashing too many songs in my opinion. So I really didn't get the heartfelt like tug feeling. But I don't know, it was okay. It was great. You got wet and we were all the way in the back. I'm putting some B-roll over this now. But as we were standing there, we were getting pretty wet. And as we're walking out, we saw these group of girls and their hair was like slopping wet. So I imagine they were like right up front. And it's cold out now, so I don't know how they're doing it. But anyway, that's today. That's all. That was a jam-packed, what's today? Friday. That was a jam-packed Friday. So tomorrow, we're gonna wake up. We're gonna pack tonight because we're moving hotels. We're going from the Grand Californian over to Pixar Pier. And so I'm gonna take all of our stuff. We're gonna go over there. Brian has some like last minute wrap up stuff to do. And then he'll join me at 11. And then we pretty much have the rest of the day in the parks to do what we want to do. So we do some more vlogs and videos there. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm tired. I hope you enjoyed day 1 and come back for day 2, which is probably in the same video, or might be 2. So if not, I'll see you later. And if not, I'll see you the next day. Okay, bye.
Welcome to Disneyland.
Day 2.
Day 2, kind of day 3, but day 2.
Yeah.
We were over at California Adventure for a bit. I had the espresso martini that TJ had the other day.
Yeah, I had to let him try it.
It was good.
So good.
Yes. And we just chilled at the bar there at Pim's Kitchen, which was kind of nice to just chill. And then we made it over to Disneyland. We had to finish the key.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to start off with today. No really like set agenda other than maybe a parade back over at DCA. And then,
Yeah, we're just going to kind of chill. So there is a snack portion of the Monte Cristo sandwich that they're selling at Disneyland now, so we're going to get that. And I heard that there's something else at that same window. It's I forget the name of the window, but we're going to show you it. It's in Port Orleans. There's another food item there that I'm going to get because somebody said it was good. I don't remember off the top of my head, but when I look at the menu, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's it. So stay tuned for that. And we'll probably get some other food along the way.
Yep.
I haven't had any of the food over at San Fran, Tokyo.
I did yesterday, and it was so good.
TJ did, so I might want to stop there. I think we're going to pace ourselves with eating. We'll probably take a break at the room because we moved rooms.
Yeah, so we're going to head over to Pixar Place Hotel, like I mentioned yesterday.
We'll show you that room as well. I saw a preview of it today with the itinerary I had with Undercover Tourist. So I got to take a sneak peek at our new hotel, and TJ already checked in, so he's seen it too.
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, you haven't?
The room's not ready. I just walked inside.
No, but you walked in the hotel lobby.
Yes, and it's very pretty.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nicely renovated there. And let's go.
Yeah,
let's have some fun. It's nice to be here, and when we came in 2021, we were here for almost a week.
Yes.
So we did a lot then. We don't have to do as much this trip.
Yeah,
we can just be more relaxed.
Yeah, because the last trip was a first for me, so I was like trying to take everything in. Now that we've both been here before, it's like
we've done everything.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go. So we've gotten all of the different lands. You can't see it because it's so sunny, but we're at the final one here, and we're going to plug in the key to reveal what our pin is. So here we go. All right, and so it automatically opens up your pin. So let's step over here and see which pin we got. Oh, nice. We got the castle. I either wanted the partners or the castle, so I'm very happy that we got the castle. We're here in Adventureland at the Tropical Hideaway, and I got the matcha float. This is Dole Whip, strawberry, and mango swirl, topped with white chocolate, drizzle, and toasted coconut, and it's melting like we're in Florida. So it's melting very quickly. And then I also got a char siu bao. This is a sweet, sticky roasted pork and a sweet barbecue sauce dusted with paprika. And it's such a cute little bao bun. So I think we might have had this before, but I already tasted a little bit of this and it tasted really good. So let's dive in.
All right, so I'm gonna give it a go. Ooh, that's a good.
Strawberry's good.
Yeah, that's a good blend of flavors. The strawberry stands out the most. I like that. The little the white pieces, that was what?
Coconut.
Coconut. Not a fan of coconut, but it's not overtly coconut.
You didn't even get any matcha.
Yeah, he's saying I didn't get any
Too
matcha.
early.
So the matcha's down there. I'll try to stick to my spoon. Ooh. Yeah, so when you mix the strawberry and matcha together, that'll be really good. I like it. And then let me try the bao bun. That's so good. Whatever the bread I'm sure they make it in-house or wherever they make it. It's so good. It's warm. It's not too chewy. You said it's sticky?
It's nice and sticky.
Nice and sticky.
Fix your chair.
In the words of Brian. But yes, how much was the one?
This is like $6 and this is $9.
The bao bun was $6 and the float was $9. I think this is worth it. Float $9, but it's good.
Eternal youth, or visions of the future. There's just one little hint, the eternal island.
You see the future. I will lift the curtain of time. It is your destiny. My eyes. Your destiny now lies beyond the gates of doom. Quick, take a look. It's all the way out.
Frontierland now, but we did go on Indiana Jones.
That's my favorite.
I love Indiana. I can't wait for it to come to Walt Disney World. So we have multi-lane. I was provided with multi-lane. TJ bought it, though we might have to go get him a refund because we were going to do a multi-lane on Indy, but there was nothing kind of soon enough, so we decided it was a 40-minute wait, so we decided to wait, and it was only a 30-minute wait. And really, you don't cut much of the queue with multi-lane because the merge point is right before you go inside the queue. So they don't use a lot of the queue anymore for Indy, the inside queue. So anyway, that's kind of like, I don't know, a tip, I guess.
Yeah.
I just like, there's not really much of a point. And just like Walt Disney World, they're cushioning the wait times because I think they want you to buy multi-lane.
I agree.
So now we're going to find a spot for the cavalcade. This is the 70th anniversary cavalcade, and the characters are in their 70th outfits. So we're going to make our way to see that, and then
Duffy's in this one, right?
Duffy's in this one, and then we'll make our way over to try to catch some of the Pixar parade. I really want to see the Luca float. That's really the only reason that I want to see. So as soon as I see the Luca float, I'll be good. And I don't know if our hotel room is ready yet. We haven't gotten a text. So hopefully soon the hotel room will be ready. It's warm. I feel like the first day we were here, it was really nice, and now it's been warm the last 2 days. So we must have brought the Florida heat with us.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, let's head on over to Main Street.
Yep. We are walking from Pixar Place over to the Disneyland Hotel. It's the morning of our checkout, and we're gonna go try, there's a new breakfast at Trader Sam's over at Disneyland Hotel, which was the OG Trader Sam's. We have it in Walt Disney World. I don't know if TJ's ever been inside this Trader Sam's. Have you? We didn't the last time we were here.
Okay. So last night, we went into Disneyland just to get some vibes, do a few things. Listen, it is so busy. Thinking about our next trip, we are definitely going to use a crowd calendar. And I mentioned that Undercover Tourist actually does have a crowd calendar on their website. But when we come on our own dime next, we have to look at that crowd calendar and plan accordingly. Yeah, and come in off season. I want to come off season when kids are less likely to be here. There's so many grad kids here, like young kids, just solo groups. And that's more of the vibe of Disneyland. You're going to get more of that. But actually, wait times weren't too bad for attractions. It's more so just the volume of people in Disneyland. It is a smaller park. So you just have more people, or it feels like more people. No, we're going the right way, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's going.
There's a pathway between Pixar Place and Disneyland Hotel, as we mentioned. So we're kind of making sure that we're going the right way. When we went in, we went through that gate, but I don't know if we can access that gate. We might have to go all the way down. Anyway, so that was our experience last night, but we did Indy yesterday. We did Haunted Mansion. What did you think of Haunted Mansion?
I liked it. It was weird seeing it because the first time I ever did it was with the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay, and so I could see like all the spots where they were putting everything. But I like it. For some reason, I thought there was an extra scene in this one, but it was kind of.
I think
the same.
Walt Disney World is slightly better once you're on the ride vehicle. I think everything up to getting on the ride vehicle is better at Disneyland.
Yeah. I will say I completely forgot that this one has an actual elevator.
Yeah.
To get to the
you
ride.
feel it.
Yeah,
you
and
feel
I was
it
just like
activating. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Anyway, TJ saw a little bit of the Paint the Night.
It's pretty.
Show, the parade. It is a pretty one, and I have some footage of that. I have some vertical footage of that, but it is really crowded. It's a little bit hot. In the mornings and evenings, it's perfect, but in the middle of the day here at the end of May, it's pretty hot. Actually, this is June 1st.
His face, he looked so hurt. He was
We're back in the room. So I thought breakfast at Trader Sam's was pretty good. My breakfast burrito was bland. It needed some kind of aioli on it to give it a little bit more depth of flavor or something.
But my ube French toast was really good.
Yeah, that ube French toast was very good. I had a bite of it and some of the berries, and it was delicious. I think that's really cool to have a breakfast offering at Trader Sam's. Shirley was our bartender server, and she was really great. We sat right at the bar, and it was easy to get into. We didn't have to wait.
No, I think it's because we were up early enough to where no one was up. So
we were there like 8 something, so not too super early, but I guess early for people here at Disneyland. I feel like if ours in Florida at the Polynesian had breakfast, it would be crowded all the time. And then we walked through downtown Disney a little bit. TJ got a sweatshirt. And now we are going to call the Uber to head to LAX. So we flew in through Orange County. We had a stopover in Denver. This time we're flying out of LAX back to Orlando, and it's a direct flight. It's a Sunday morning, and right now it's about 40-minute drive, it looks like, from the Disneyland Resort to LAX. And the Uber ride looks like it's going to be about $60 or so. So, thanks for joining us for our little Disney vlog. And I feel like we've been here a long time, even though we haven't been. And I personally have done a lot. And it definitely feels crowded. Definitely highly recommend looking at a crowd calendar and coming not when people just have gotten out of school and all the kids are celebrating their graduation. Thank you again for joining us. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.